Hello, welcome to episode 206. I'm having trouble saying 200. 206, the Epic Film Challenge. This film blew me away. Like, this is one of the films that I wanted to do this Epic Film Challenge for. To see films I'd never seen before, to see films that just, like, touched me on an emotional level.
Which one?
It's Bloodsport, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. It just, you know when a film just reaches out and just, like, touches your heart? You know? Like that intimate experience. You know, that one?
You're so full of it.
The Bloodsport starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. What was it, Kumite? Is that what it's called?
Bloodsport.
No,
the Kumite. Yeah,
Kumite.
yeah,
It's about a tournament that he goes to in, is it Hong Kong?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he goes and he fights to...
Then you're gonna love us Asians, because we are good looking.
He goes there to fight in this tournament. It's like a full contact tournament. And he's doing it to honour this, is it a Chinese Asian guy who trained him?
He's
Japanese,
Japanese.
okay. And he's like, I think he's sick or he's dying. So Jean-Claude Van Damme goes over there, and I think he's gone. Has he gone AWOL from the army? Because they... something like that. Anyway, he's not supposed to be there, but he goes there anyway because he has to honour.
It doesn't really come out clear, does it?
It doesn't know, so he has to go and honour his old master. And yeah, it's a interesting film. The acting is special.
Utter crap. It's the worst acting ever.
Yeah, it's just a Jean-Claude Van Damme vehicle really to make him look cool and show off his fighting stuff. I mean, there's some cool fighting scenes in the film. I like the Kumite fights. They're very
realistic. Like you can tell that they're actually hitting.
Yeah, and there was this big American guy who just looked like a cross between like Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Big John Studd's 80s wrestlers. Just big and he just hits people. And as soon as he came on, I was like, oh my god, this is awful. And Connie's like, no, he's the best guy in the film. And I was like, what, really? But she was right. He was actually pretty funny
and good at the acting.
Yeah,
like it actually looked like sometimes he was sat there and he was like. Or I stood there and like thinking, oh, what the fuck am I doing here? Listen to these guys.
And anyway, this this big bad Asian guy who's like, you know, the master and everything, and Jean-Claude Van Damme's got to beat him at the end, and that's what it is. I actually really enjoyed it, even though it's one of those bad films that you can enjoy because it's bad, and it's got a little bit of goodness in there to keep you going along the way.
Oh, let's just sit together.
Which, you know, is always good when you're watching a bad movie. And but there's this one bit at the end. And I don't care if I'm spoiling this, because if you're going to get wound up by getting spoiled by... I'm not going to be able to turn this around. If you're going to get wound up by being...
I'm there, it's fine.
Yeah, I know, but...
Move closer to me then.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it balances and doesn't fall off. Yeah, if you...
how tiny my head is.
It's like that force perspective they used in The Hobbit to make people look small. Yeah, if you get bothered by... What was I saying? If spoiling the end of Bloodsport bothers you, then you should stop watching my channel immediately, because...
We should do that thing.
What?
Don't look back at me, but pretend to look here. If you look down here, that'll be like looking me in the eyes, and I'll look up here. And I'll look like I'm smaller than you.
How you doing?
Well, aren't you?
Just get on with the film. Right, okay, there's one thing at the end, and the American guy gets It's not working, this is awful. The American guy at the end, he nearly gets killed by the Asian guy, and the Asian guy takes his bandana. So Jean-Claude Van Damme takes it at the end and gives it back to him in the hospital bed, and he's like,
I love you, man.
Yeah, he's like, here, you should
you too.
make sure you keep your clothes. And he's like, at first it sounds like he's going to challenge him, because he goes, anytime, any place, anywhere. You need me,
I'll be there.
I'll be there. And he goes, I love you, my brother, and kisses him. And he's like, me too. So ridiculous.
Look back, look down.
We're not doing this again if you're going to be like
Come on,
this.
look there.
Come on, right, rating. I gave it a 5 out of 10. What would you give it?
Bloodsport was one of the reasons why I started martial arts in the beginning of I've seen that movie so many times. I absolutely love it.
That looks weird.
It does.
It does.
Of course it looks weird.
It looks like you're talking to someone behind me.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Well, it does not. I know you're looking behind you.
Move along a bit. No, I won't. Right,
I'll
okay.
be out of the picture then.
Yeah, okay, it's fine. Quick rating. This is going on too long. I don't want to...
It's Bloodsport. It's my classic.
We'll talk about it then.
I'm trying to. You keep interrupting. There's so many bad lines in this, like watching Batman and Robin all over again sometimes. Okay, USA and stuff like that. And then you have the bad guy who's like, oh, he's so disgusting. I just hate his guts. The main guy. I don't know, because I love this movie so much, I'm gonna go past awful acting.
That's fine, because
and I'm gonna focus on the storyline, sort of, and the fighting itself. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay, cool. Thanks for watching. Unless you want to add anything else?
Okay, USA.
I love you, my brother.
Didn't